Hello, I'm Katie and this is an evening yoga routine for beginners with a breathing exercise and yoga poses to help you to stretch, calm your mind and unwind in the evening time. So go ahead and get ready and I'll meet you back here sitting on the mat. We'll begin this evening yoga routine with a breathing exercise called Anulom Vilom. It's also known as Alternative Nostril Breathing, and it's a really nice one to calm the mind and just settle everything back down. So I'll demonstrate what we're going to do first, then we'll do it together, and then I'll leave you in some silence to just practice it by yourself. We'll bring the index finger and thumb on the left hand together and then let the left hand rest however it feels good to do so. On your right hand, you're folding down your middle and index finger, leaving your thumb and ring finger available to close off alternative nostrils. Then you'll bring your right thumb to your right nostril. Breathe in only through the left nostril for the count of 4. Then close off both of your nostrils, hold your breath for the count of 8. Then we'll release the thumb from the right nostril, breathe out only through the right nostril for the count of 8. Inhale right for 4, hold your breath, close off both nostrils for 8. Exhale left for 8. Then inhale left, hold the breath, exhale right. Inhale right, hold the breath, exhale left, and so on. So let's begin together. First start by sitting as tall as you can, relax your shoulders. Bring your right thumb up to your right nostril and breathe in left for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, close both nostrils. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. 3, 4. Hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold. And continue at your own count now. Holding and exhaling for the count of 8. Inhaling for the count of 4. If your right arm becomes too heavy, you can take your left hand to rest your right elbow onto. Now, once you have completely exhaled from your left nostril, there's no rush to get there, then you can remove your hands and come just to sit normally, observing your breath, noticing what feels different now. With an exhale, gently open up your eyes again. We'll do some gentle yoga movements now. So we'll start with Child's Pose. You can come into whichever version feels best for you. Knees can stay together or they can come wider apart. Your big toes stay together, and then you can reach your hands towards the front of the mat, or they can come to rest, palms facing up next to your feet. Forehead comes to the mat, or it can rest on your hands. Allow gravity to take over here and just feel yourself being gently pushed towards the earth. Each inhale fills up your body, and each exhale helps you to sink even deeper. If your hands are not already at the front of your mat, bring them there. Spread your fingers wide and press your finger pads into the mat. Use a breath in to pull yourself back up. Now drag your hips up and back to come into downward facing dog. Readjust here as much as you need to. You might just paddle your feet, stretching away any tension from the backs of your legs. Encourage your head to drop closer to the mat, so it might bring your ears in line with your biceps. And keep pushing yourself away from your hands. Relax your neck muscles here, loosen up your jaw, and again, just let gravity take over for a moment. Look at the space to the outside of your right hand. However you get there is fine. We're going to step our right foot forward so it comes to that point. Drop your back knee onto the mat so you've come into lizard pose. You can keep your back toes tucked for more support, or you can bring the top of your foot to the mat. Your back knee will determine how deep you go in this pose here, so you can adjust accordingly. Now take a moment just to figure out what's happening. How is lizard pose making your body feel? Breathe into whatever tightness you're witnessing. Exhale to expel it from your body. Gravity might become present again, and it might sink your hips a little lower, only if that feels good for you. You can stay here just like this, or you might bring your right hand up to this right thigh. Start to rotate from your waist, so your chest is now shining over towards the right side of the room. And depending on how your body feels here, it might feel nice to gently press the right leg away from you, opening up your hips a little bit more. Can also take a full rotation here, bringing that right hand up towards the sky. Follow it up with your eyes. And then wherever you are, you can plant your right hand back to the mat. We'll prepare to step ourselves into Pigeon Pose. So you're walking your right foot over towards the left side of the mat. Drop that right knee down in front of you. Be conscious not to collapse over onto your right hip here. Try to keep your hips square to the short edge of the mat. You can do that by pulling your feet towards each other so it lifts your hips, or you can put a cushion or yoga block in under this right hip. Settling into your pigeon pose now. Again, maybe asking gravity to help. You can stay like this, or you can come down onto your forearms, having a little sleeping pigeon here. As you're here, you might check in again on your shoulders and your jaw. Make sure everything is loose and soft. Everything is relaxing. Find your favorite sensation in your body now. Take your last big breath into it. Once you have completely exhaled, slowly transition back to downward facing dog. Paddling out anything that you might be feeling in the right side of your body. Just allow the sensations of your body and the observation of your breath to be a stronger force than any thoughts that are trying to invade this time. Relax your neck again, push yourself away from your hands. Take a big breath in, send it all through the back of your body. Now look at the space to the outside of your left hand and then bring your left foot there. Into our lizard pose again. Whichever version is the best for you here. Maybe gravity will sink the hips lower, maybe not. We are very different on both sides of the body. You might bring your left hand to your left thigh now, rotating your torso towards the left, gently opening up your hips, opening up the gate for any tension or stress to leave your hips now. And if you want to take a little bit more of a twist, reach that left hand up to the sky. Find your left thumb with your eyes. Exhale, we'll all come back to the mat and walk the left foot over to the right. Pigeon pose, hips staying square to the front, feet pulling towards each other, supporting this left hip with a cushion or yoga block if needed, so it's not collapsing to the left. Find your version of pigeon, whatever feels the best for you in this moment. Relaxing your neck, your jaw, finding your breath. Now find your favorite sensation. Give it a thank you by sending a huge breath into it. When you have exhaled completely, you can pick yourself back up and come back into downward facing dog. Last downward dog of this practice, so really savor every second, squishing out tension that might have accumulated in your body. We'll find a moment of stillness, dropping the head towards the mat, ears in line with the arms. Push away from your hands and take a big breath in, stretching every muscle. Maybe you can sink a little bit lower, just like a cat or a dog would do. And then exhale to bring both knees back down onto the mat. Find your most comfortable way to sit. You might rest with your palms facing up. Close your eyes or just relax your gaze. Straighten up through your spine if you can. Soften your shoulders and loosen up your jaw. Observing your breath, noticing what feels different within your breath, within your body. And just know that you have created this calm, relaxing energy. And it will stay with you now for the rest of the night and even into tomorrow. It's always there for you whenever you want to tap back into it. Of course, you can stay here for longer, just sitting quietly with your breath. But if you are ready to come back, you can slowly open up the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up. That helps YouTube to show it to more people, which I really appreciate. And I do have a similar practice of breathwork and yoga poses for the morning time. So you can always come back in the morning, try that out. So I will see you again soon, but until then, take care and goodbye.